are from group 1, so now we are talking about the elements of prose. But before that, I'm going to talking about what is prose and the benefits of study about prose. So what is prose? Prose is the form of written language that is not organized to formal pattern of verse. It may have some sort of rhythm and some device of repetition and balance, but these are not governed by regularly sustained formal arrangement. So next, about the benefits of study about prose. So there are 4 benefits study about prose. The first one is increase our knowledge. Second, increase our imagination. Third, add a sense of empathy. And the last one is we will feel good and entertained. Okay, the last one is we're talking about the elements of prose. So there are 6 elements of prose. The first one is theme, second character, third plot, 4 setting, 5 point of view, and the last one is mood. So now we are talking one by one.
Prose, there is theme. Theme is the lesson or message of the story. To identify the story's message, look for clues and what the characters do and say, what happens as the result of their action, and how the character change.
Characters are the people or animal in the story. A story often describes the interaction of characters, including their relationship and the changes they undergo.
About setting. Setting is when and where the story taking place. There are 3 types of setting. First is setting place, referring to the location of the events recounted in a work of fiction. And the second is setting of time, dealing with the problem of when the occurrence of the events recounted in a work of fiction. And the last is social setting, refer to matters relating to social behavior in a place that is told in a work of fiction. Social background could include living habits, custom, and tradition.
The next element of prose is point of view. The point of view of the story relates to the person telling the story. There are 2 types of point of view. The first is person point of view. The narrator is a character in the story and tell the story. The second is third person point of view. The narrator is not a character in the story and refers to the characters by name or he or she.
The next elements of prose is plot. Plot is talking about what happens in the story or a series of incidents in the story.
There are 3 types of plot. The first is linear. Action or events arranged chronological. This is the most common plot because it follows the natural order of events. The second, sequential. This type of development combines linear with flashback. The openings will be repeated in the series toward or at the end. And the last, in medias res. The story begins in the middle part of the action.
Okay, the last element of prose is mood. So the mood of the selection is the feeling the author creates using story details, setting, and the image.